Greetings and welcome everyone, I am RavenVal95 and welcome to my first impressions of Pressure. Now unfortunately, this game has no relation to the Queen's song Under Pressure, which is a real shame because that song's bloody brilliant. You know, the whole Under Pressure thing, just absolutely marvellous. Anyway, with that being said, let's get on to what Pressure is all about. Now, Pressure is this sort of, well, it's an arcade shoot-'em-up racer game, I guess you could call it. It's a bit of a mix of genres, so it's quite unique, So let's just, start a level, and then we'll talk about it from there. So let's just, why isn't it starting? Space? No? Okay. Can we not play? We cannot replay levels. Alright, so we can, okay, so we're playing the next level then. Apparently we can't replay anything. So that's, quite lame, actually. I thought you would be able to replay levels. I swear you could. Apparently not. Anyway, so let's get the game started. So, we are in this car. We control it by using WASD. We shoot with the left mouse button, and we can use secondary fire weapons with middle mouse, I believe, but I don't actually have anything to use for the secondary fire, so I can't actually use it. Now, what we've got on the left-hand side of the screen is our HUD, and that is... the green bar is our health, and the... oh, I got an achievement. The green bar is our health, and the white bar is our pressure. We use pressure as we continue on through the game, and so we've basically got two health bars to monitor here. We've got pressure, and we've got our own personal damage, sort of thing. So we want to make sure we kill everyone, and we also want to make sure that we don't use too much pressure before... Oh god, this is going to get me killed, I can tell. Alright, yeah, so I've got a... I'm taking a lot of damage here, this is not good. If I can make it to... Ah, that's a shame. Well. Restart level. Right, so, so that's what happens if you die, basically. So, I've got the white bar, which represents my pressure. The pressure is used as you just carry on racing. It's basically sort of like petrol, or gas, for you Americans, I think is what you call it. And so, as we continue down the road, we will use more petrol, and so on and so forth. And if we run out, well, we just will stop. That's really it. There are enemies which will try and steal our pressure, so you got to make sure you prioritize them. And there are enemies that will also shoot you, which will decrease your health. So you got to make sure you also get them. And it's just there's a lot of shooting to be done. Basically, you've got to shoot everyone. You got to shoot people who are trying to steal your pressure. You got to shoot people who are trying to steal, well, your health and stuff like that. Well, not steal your health, but take your health away from you. And so you just got to be real careful. So you see here, they've just been taking my pressure, and now I'm low on pressure as well. This level is really difficult. Wow. Okay. Let's go back to the shop. Sure. So if we go here, there's a garage that we can use, and if we ever have trouble, we can sort of upgrade what weapons we have. So we've got, say, Spitting Mary 3. That means it's upgraded to level 3. Blaster Master, Bloomy Blunderbuss, and Dr. Flimflam Special 1. I'll buy that, thank you. And you can upgrade it by pressing enter again, but unfortunately I don't have enough gold in order to upgrade it, so I cannot show that off to you. Basically it just upgrades its stats and just makes it better. That's really it. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got secondary weapons. Okay, so we've got a repair kit, a Tesla gun, and homing missiles. I'm going to buy the repair gun, so let's upgrade that. There we go, I can show you how to upgrade that. And you just press enter and it gets upgraded, and it just basically becomes better. So, what's not to like? I'll buy that as well. So you can customize your little car here thing. It's pretty useful to try and customize it. So, with that being done, let's start the next level, or the same level really. So the story is quite odd in this game. Basically, what's going on is someone was taking all the water from this one area, and they're basically going to put all the water from, like, the, well, what is it? It's like a lake or something like that. They're going to take all the water from the lake, and they're going to put it into the Earth's core in order to turn it into steam, so that they can make the best spa house in the world. Needless to say, this game isn't exactly Shakespeare, but it's not exactly trying to have a big story or anything like that. It's definitely not a story-focused game. So if you want a game that's like a 2D racer sort of thing with shooting that's also story-focused, this is not the game for you. Oh dear, they're stealing my pressure and they're damaging me. Okay. Oh, there we go. By pressing middle mouse, I have activated my secondary weapon, which has given me my health back, which is very useful. Now I'm going to actually, survive actually quite a bit further than normal. So there you go. It's always good to get a secondary weapon that helps. Alright, by pressing shift, you can do that little boost there that you just saw me do. By boosting, boosting does not take any pressure, by the way, so it's always good to just continually boost. The downside to that, though, is that you may speed past enemies. Now, you may be asking, running past enemies, how is that a downside? You won't get hurt. That's great, right? No, because this game has a ranking system that you'll see at the end of the level, if I ever get there, which basically rates you on how many enemies you killed, how fast you did it, or how fast you got through the level, stuff like that, how many coins you collected, and so you want to make sure that you do kill a lot of enemies. So if you're just spending all your time running past all the enemies, you're not going to be able to, well, get a higher score. So you want to make sure that you do kill a lot of enemies so that you can get the highest score. Also, if you're ever low on pressure, what you should do is you should attack all the enemies, because enemies that you kill will give you pressure. Also, something that will give you pressure is getting to a checkpoint. As you can see in the top of the screen, there's a little checkpoint thing. There we go. Just past it. And that will give us more pressure, so that's good. It will also give us more health as well. So just basically, if you're ever at the edge of, like, death, and you're about to, like, die and stuff like that, then what you might want to do is you just might want to use your shift in order to boost straight past and get to the checkpoint so that you can, well, survive. Because it's better to get a low score and beat the match than it is to not beat the match and get no score as well. So that's something to consider. Oh god, no, nope, they're stealing my pressure. Give that back, thank you. Oh god, I am so low on pressure. This is not even funny. I guess you could say I'm under pressure. I ran out of petrol. Oh no, that's a shame. Let's go back to the main menu. Yes, I'm sure. Now, at the main menu, we do have multiplayer, which is pretty interesting. We got free play and campaign. I believe campaign is basically just playing through the single player, but with another person. Help is actually not that helpful. It's just the controls, really. That's really all it is. Oh, I just went there. Settings. This is actually pretty useful. It's got resolution, quality. The quality, though, is a bit rubbish. Look at that. It's got high and low. What does that do? Does it change, like, the anti-aliasing, the anisotropic filtering? Does it add anything? Fucked if I know. It just says high and low. So, no idea. Also, the mouse feels a bit weird. Like, the pointer just doesn't feel like where it should be. It feels like it's a bit too high and to the left. I'm not sure. It's a bit hard to explain, sort of, how the mouse should feel, but it just doesn't feel right. Also, speaking of mouse, the mouse rather, there's no options to change the mouse at all, so that's just brilliant. So if you want to try and change the mouse and how it controls and its sensitivity, well, piss off. That's really all I can say, because they don't put any options in to try and change it, which is just so bullshit, in my opinion. Okay, so it's also got leaderboards, which is actually kind of cool. I believe this is Steamworks leaderboard, so it will show all your friends and stuff like that. So on easy, we've got the Pixel Pirate. He's actually the only one on my friends list who has played this game on easy. Wow, you casual. On normal, we've got oh hey, I'm number 1. We've got John Williamson, we've got Weasel from Weasel Zone, we've got Flick of Flick's Gaming Stuff, and myself. 638, which is not too bad at all. So I'm number 1. Suck it, you guys. Suck it. So yeah, that's good. You can always taunt your friends, and no one's played it on Absurd. We're all a bunch of weaklings. So let's give multiplayer, free player a shot. Online. Let's see if we can find anyone. Actually, no, it doesn't look like it. I guess we're gonna have to host. We're gonna play on Absurd for the hell of it. Alright, now it's time to wait. Nope! No one's playing it! Oh, goodness gracious, no one's playing. Alright, so, let's just, maybe a little more critique is in order here. So, the multiplayer, no one's playing that, that's a bit of a critique, I guess. Something that is really odd here is that you don't have the option to try and replay levels while you're still, like, here. Like what's going on here is, it's telling me my score, so I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should replay it, and then try and beat my own score, and maybe get a better ranking, and so on and so forth. No, can't do that, because, you know, screw you. Because, well, I don't know, really. They just decided, should we let them replay the level, maybe in order to help get, you know, new upgrades, new coins, and stuff like that? No, we shouldn't, because why? That seems like such an absurd thing for them to do. Like, the developers, when I say they. I just really don't understand their reasoning there, so that is honestly quite a bit weird that they would do that. And also, my upgrade seems to have been reset, because now I'm using the little turret instead of the flamethrower. That's odd. Do I have my, wait, what's going on here? My secondary weapon is also being... Okay, so we've got another glitch here. It doesn't seem like there's actually... my things have been reset. That's a bit odd. I don't understand why, but okay, I guess? Okay, so that's a problem the developer should fix. My random stuff gets reset. That's no cool. Something that I also really don't like about this game are the environments. If you notice, there's a lot of brown and very little green. Like, there's a lot of green on the side, but that's really it. Most of it is just very brown. That's what you'll be seeing for the majority of this game. I also checked out the screenshots on the Steam web store page, website thing. And yeah, it's pretty much brown. So it's the brownest game in the world. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! I gotta check... Oh... You know what? No, not restarting the level. We're going back to the main menu because, screw it, we're done. You know what? Hold on. No. I've got to be nice to this game. I actually do have one thing nice to say about this game. Let's play the level, and let's watch this little cutscene where we get an exclusive first look at someone's evil plan. And what I really do like about this is that the animations are quite nice. They're very cartoony. They're like, well, they're like a cartoon, I guess. Something that you would see on ABC3. Or for you non-Australian folks, just some random children's cartoon channel. And the way that the models are presented, it's very nice. Although, if I can critique one more thing again, the main character, when you listen to his voice, actually, I don't think I'll be able to show you his voice because I can't replay the first level where they actually show you his voice. Well, he doesn't really have a voice, he's got really more grunts. But his grunts, they are weird because they sound like an old geezer. They're like, like that. It's like, wait, what? It doesn't look like it suits it at all. It should sound like a kid, like, like that. But instead, we get this, like, this deep voiced man, like, it's just like, what the hell is going on here? But on that note, Pressure is a game that you can purchase on the Steam store page. Would I recommend it? No, not really, because it just doesn't really feel that kinesthetically pleasing. It's that sort of undefinable sort of feel. That game feel just doesn't feel right. So it just feels a bit off. The controls are just a little bit too, they're a bit too loose. And they're also, the game is a bit too, just the design decisions they have, like not being able to replay earlier levels, the mouse cursor being weird, no options to change that, the quality settings being high and low, stuff like that. It's just a bit too much. It's just, I can't recommend this game, personally. But if this game looks interesting to you, then you can pick it up on the Steam store page for like $10 or something like that. So, on that note, thank you for sticking around, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and GG.